Welcome everyone to the Mortgage Choice Erina Property Market Update. This chart really grabbed my attention. It's produced by PropTrack, which is a division of REA Group, similar to Mortgage Choice. You'll see here that there's essentially four segments. You've got the regional segments in red on both sides and the Sydney segments in black on both sides. Now the left side represents houses and the right side represents units. Now the first point I'll make is that this is a measure of house prices over the 4-year period from March 20 to February 2024. So that includes all of the COVID period. So you've got to take that with a bit of caution. You'll see at the bottom here, Central Coast is classified as one of the Sydney markets, which probably makes sense given it's about a half-hour drive from the Hornsby region. So if you look at the house price results, 47%, and it actually outperformed out of the 15 Sydney segments, it outperformed most of them, only 2 segments beating us. The Central Coast units also outperformed all of the Sydney segments. However, it didn't perform that well compared to the regional markets, where there's only 3 sections that went worse than the Central Coast. So it's quite interesting. You also notice that Central Coast house prices rose, placing them 3rd out of 15 markets, but only outperformed one of the 13 regional markets. So it's quite an interesting chart, this, because it really shows that Central Coast in the housing market performed more like a regional market, because it's right up the top of the Sydney performance, but only mediocre in the regional. And same in it was very stark correlation in the unit segment, where we've well and truly outperformed all of the other Sydney markets, but we're sort of middle of the pack, even bottom half of the pack when it comes to regional markets. So you could probably say, when it comes to the question, does the Central Coast property market follow Sydney? Probably say during that period of time, no. Particularly with units, far more like a regional market. But even when you look at the Sydney markets, we tended towards the regional markets for housing. So thanks for your attention, and we look forward to producing the next video and keeping you up to date with the market.